Welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring a powerful question. How do you stop feeling tired all the time? I'm not talking about more coffee, energy drinks, or quick fixes. I'm talking about tapping into the timeless wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary Japanese swordsman who fought over 60 duels and never lost. Musashi lived a life of clarity, discipline, and immense mental strength. His philosophy can help us reclaim our energy in today's chaotic world. So sit back, take a breath, and let's learn how a warrior stops feeling tired not by pushing harder, but by becoming sharper. First, Musashi taught, know the source of your power. Today, most of us aren't tired because of physical exhaustion. We're tired because of information overload, constant digital noise, stress, and poor focus. We go to sleep with a busy mind and wake up feeling just as drained. We're doing too many things that simply don't matter. Musashi believed that a chaotic mind creates a chaotic body, and that's exactly what we experience. We confuse being distracted and overwhelmed with being physically tired. So the first step is simple. You must understand where your energy is leaking. Are you tired because your body is exhausted, or because your mind is scattered? Once you identify the real cause, you can stop fighting the wrong battle. In Musashi's famous text, The Docket, one of his core principles is this: do not pursue the useless. If you want to stop feeling tired all the time, this one line can change your life. Because let's be honest, most of our exhaustion comes from things that drain our energy but give nothing back. Things like endless scrolling, overthinking, comparing our lives to others, doing tasks out of obligation, or dealing with draining relationships. Musashi's life was brutally simple, not because he was primitive, but because he understood this truth: energy is finite. Attention is sacred, waste neither. Imagine how much more energy you would have if you cut out even 20% of the things that drain you every single day. Musashi didn't just remove the useless, he refused to let anything unnecessary even touch his mind. That's how a warrior stays sharp. Musashi was also a master of focus. He believed that fatigue comes from splitting your mind. He wrote, "When you try to master many things at once, you master none." In today's world, we wear multitasking like a badge of honor. But Musashi would see it as the enemy of strength. Modern science actually agrees. Multitasking doesn't make you efficient. It just drains your mental energy faster than physical exercise. So, what's the Musashi way? First, choose one purpose for the day. Not 20, not 10, just one. Ask yourself each morning, where must my sword strike today? Second, do one task at a time. Turn off distractions. Give your full attention to the moment. And third, finish what you start. Musashi believed that completion gives you energy, while loose ends drain it. When you work like a warrior, focused, clear, and decisive, your mind stops wasting energy and your body follows. This alone can eliminate a huge chunk of your daily fatigue. Musashi also understood something most people ignore. Mental tension exhausts you more than physical effort. If your mind is restless, your body will always feel tired. That's why Musashi practiced stillness, breath control, and silent observation. He believed the mind is your real battlefield. You don't need an hour of meditation. Even 2 minutes of deep breathing can reset your entire nervous system. Try this: sit still. Close your eyes, take 5 slow breaths, and release your thoughts like smoke. Do this twice a day. You'll be shocked at how much energy returns when your mind stops fighting itself. Here's something surprising: Musashi wasn't always training. He deeply understood the importance of recovery. Because to a warrior, rest is not weakness. Rest is preparation. Most of our modern exhaustion comes from poor sleep quality, constant screen exposure, and mental overstimulation. Musashi lived simply, slept deeply, and rested intentionally. To rest like a warrior, protect your sleep like it's a mission. No screens for at least 30 minutes before bed. Let your mind cool down. Take short pauses during the day. A few minutes of stillness restores more energy than an hour of mindless scrolling. Musashi's teachings are simple, deep, and powerful. To stop feeling tired all the time, remember, identify what drains your energy Cut out the unnecessary. Focus on one mission each day. Calm your mind and rest with intention. You don't need superhuman strength or more caffeine. You need clarity. Because as Musashi believed, a warrior's power is not in his sword, but in his mind. If you apply even one of these lessons today, your energy will begin to return. And soon, you won't just stop feeling tired, you'll start feeling unstoppable. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, please like and subscribe for more. In today's video, we're adding 5 more powerful teachings from the legendary samurai, Miyamoto Musashi. These aren't just lessons to boost your energy. They're designed to make you mentally stronger, clearer, and more focused. If you watched part 1, you know Musashi lived a life of extreme discipline and simplicity. Now, let's go even deeper into the mindset of a true warrior. Musashi's first teaching is to accept everything exactly as it is. He believed we must stop resisting reality. Think about it. We feel tired because we're constantly fighting what is. There's work to do, but we resist it. Problems appear and we avoid them. Tough decisions come up and we delay them. We simply refuse to accept the truth of our situation. This mental resistance drains a huge amount of energy. Musashi's way is different. First, see the situation clearly. Then, accept it without emotional drama. Finally, take action. Acceptance isn't about giving up. It's the first step to preparing for victory. It's about seeing the battlefield for what it is, before you draw your sword. Next, Musashi tells us to think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. He saw the ego as a major source of mental exhaustion. The ego is that voice in your head that says, I have to be the best. What will other people think of me? Or I absolutely must not fail. This constant inner pressure destroys your peace of mind and drains your spirit. Musashi's lesson is to let go of that heavy self-importance. Drop the ego instead. Turn your attention outward. Observe the world more deeply. Focus on understanding situations, not just your own feelings about them. When your ego becomes light, your mind becomes free. And that's when real energy flows back into your life. The third principle is one of Musashi's ultimate rules for life. Do nothing which is of no use. We often feel completely drained because we spend our days doing pointless tasks, tiny chores that don't actually matter, taking on other people's responsibilities, and engaging in activities that don't move us toward our goals. Musashi's rule is simple but powerful. Before you do anything, ask yourself, does this action help my purpose? If the answer is no, stop immediately. This single discipline can save you hours of time and restore an enormous amount of mental energy every single day. It's about ruthless efficiency, not just in work, but in life. Musashi's fourth piece of advice is to respect Buddha and the gods without counting on their help. He believed in having spiritual respect, but he warned against depending on some outside force to save you. So much of our fatigue comes from waiting. Waiting for someone to give us a chance. Waiting for someone to motivate us. Waiting for someone else to come and fix our problems. Musashi taught that you should be respectful and grateful, but you must rely only on your own actions. True power doesn't come from the outside, it comes from taking full responsibility for your life. When you do that, your mind becomes calm and your body becomes stronger because you are in control. The final teaching is to never be jealous. Musashi said that jealousy is the sign of a weak mind. In today's world, especially with social media, we are constantly bombarded with other people's success stories, and it's so easy to compare ourselves. This comparison kills our confidence and drains our energy faster than almost anything else. Musashi's advice is to walk your own path. Focus only on your own progress. You can respect what others have achieved without comparing yourself to them. The only person you should compete with is who you were yesterday. When jealousy finally leaves your mind, it becomes light, clear, and powerful. So, let's recap these 5 principles that build the warrior mindset. 1. Accept reality exactly as it is. 2. Lighten your ego and focus on the world. 3. Eliminate all useless actions from your life. 4. Rely only on your own strength and take full responsibility. And 5. Completely avoid jealousy. These teachings don't just reduce tiredness, they help you evolve into a calm, focused, and and unstoppable human being, a true modern warrior. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom to strengthen your mind.